Good evening. Come on in, get you something cold to drink, maybe a snack or two. We'll get started with our Monday Night Cares Net in about a couple of minutes. Hello, Colton.
Good evening, K5VZC.
Well, it's actually time. Whoever keyed up, that's all right. Guess we should go ahead and get started. Wrong frequency. Let's try that again. Good evening, everybody. This is Katie5KJZ. It's now time for our Monday Night Cares Net. Name here is Randy, located about 4 miles south of Canton off of 198. I'll be the net control for tonight's Cares Net. CARES is the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club. This net is held on Monday evenings at 1900 hours local on the K5VZC repeater at 147.200. It's open to all valid amateur radio license holders. We encourage you to join in and participate. The CARES Radio Club meets monthly, which just so happens was last Wednesday on the third Wednesday of the month from 1830 till everybody wants to go home at the Van Zandt County Library off of FM 859. That's next to the Blackwell Historic Home. All interested parties are encouraged to join in and participate there as well. The purpose of this net is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt County by providing a venue for radio holders to become comfortable and proficient in speaking over the airways so that should an emergency arise, we will be able to help transmit and receive emergency traffic. With that, we'll go ahead and pause and check to see if there's any emergency traffic at this time. This is Katie5KJZ checking for emergency traffic. Is the audio okay, Colton? I know the video is not very good. Wait, There's only so much you can do. All right. Well, that's a good thing. So if at any time someone does have emergency traffic, call in with break, and we'll be sure to take that call immediately. So moving right along, we'll go ahead and start taking our check-ins. When you check in, please give me your call sign, just your call sign at the moment, phonetically and semi-slowly, so I can get it logged in. And we'll get started with our trivia shortly thereafter. So this is K5 KJZ taking check-ins.
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Charlie Golf.
Well, there's Charlie. Hope he's feeling better. Just Charlie?
Kilo India 5 Bravo Delta India.
Where's everybody?
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Oscar.
Not very many this evening. Okay, well, maybe a short list tonight. Net Control would like to recognize KJ5HCG. Hope you're feeling better. KI5BDI. And KJ5HTO. Any more check-ins for tonight's net? This is KD5KJZ. I guess they're sleeping. Taking a nap before bedtime. I don't know.
Kilo 5 Victor Alpha Victor.
Oh, we added one more. All right, well, we added one more. KF5VAV. Good to hear you this evening. One more time. Anybody else like to check in with us? This is K5KJZ. Even the online folks aren't checking in this evening. Maybe we scared them all away. What do you do? Well, I'm hearing nothing but crickets. That's okay. We'll go ahead and get started with what we got. So, want to call on you? If you would give us your approximate location, name, and any traffic you got for the night's net. We'll start off with first in KJ5HCG.
Pennsylvania Charlie. I am 10 miles south and 1 mile east of Canton, Texas. No traffic, but a comment. Randy, sounds like you got a different mic from the one I heard a couple of weeks ago. Sounding good. And Cody sounds like he's got his problem solved. So it's going good. He sounds a lot better too, so good job, guys.
Well, on this end, for me anyway, nope, same mic, same radio. And Cody's probably coming through the Primrose repeater. So we'll let him tell us about that when he gets to his turn. Next, we got Mr. KI5BDI. Your check-in, please, sir.
KI5BDI, this is Kevin, 5 miles north of I-20 off of Highway 19. I am traffic free.
We're going to have to move your desk closer to Highway 19. Then you'll have some traffic. All right. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Next, we have KJ5HTO. Your check-in, please.
All right, good evening, everyone. Name is Matt. Located a couple miles east of Canton here at I-20 and 1255, and I have no traffic for the net tonight.
Sounding good. Thank you, Mr. Matt. Next we have Mr. KF5VAV. Sorry about that.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Cody. I am coming through the Primrose repeater system into the K5EZC network. I'm on an HT talking into the repeater that's talking back to y'all. So y'all are sounding great on my end, and I'm glad to hear it sounding good on y'all's. I am on the east end of Ben Wheeler, a few miles south of Van, over in the Primrose community. I don't have any traffic for the net. Back to you, K5EZC.
All right. Very good, Cody. Yeah, we need to get together and see if we can get that squelch time reduced a little bit. Anyway, thank you, sir. And before we get too far, I'd like to remind everybody, put it in your memory bank, your Palm Pilot, whatever you happen to have handy, about the Fall Festival on October the 11th in downtown Canton. We need folks to come talk to other folks. So if you're available for that, just let us know and or show up. This is Katie Fowler, KJZ, Monday Night Cares Net. Do we have any additional check-ins at this time? Nope, no more traffic. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and check back with Mr. Kevin and see if he happens to have a bad dad joke for us today. Mr. Kevin, the floor is yours, sir.
KF5EDI. Let me know if I have told this one already. If I have, I'll find another one. Why do bananas use sunscreen? Why do bananas use sunscreen? Anybody out there?
Why do bananas use sunscreen? K5KJZ, is it because they don't want to peel? That was nasty.
I'll give you that. The answer is they peel easily.
All righty. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, I think you have told that one, but that's all right. We'll take reruns. Nothing wrong with reruns. Matter of fact, I told my mom that one time. Thought I was going to get the shoe thrown at me. But anyway, nothing wrong with reruns. On my end, anyway. All right. Tonight we have obscure Texas history trivia. So hopefully everybody's got their Texas trivia hats on. All right, here's your first one. Which short-lived utopian socialist community was founded near Dallas in the 1850s by French philosopher Victor? Yeah, okay. French name. Can't pronounce it. It's not Chevrolet. I can't say it. Anyway, which short-lived utopian socialist colony was founded near Dallas in the 1850s by French philosopher Victor, what's his last name? Would it be Harmony Hill, Bettina, Reunion, or La Reunion? This is K5KJZ. Anybody got any guesses?
K5BDI.
Go ahead, Mr. Kevin. What you got for us?
Go with Harmony Hill.
No, sir. That's not the one they're looking for. I'll read them off to you one more time. The answers they're trying to pick from: Harmony Hill, Batina, Reunion, or La Reunion. Anybody else got a guess?
KJ5HTO.
Go ahead, Matt.
Well, since it's multiple choice, I'm going to go with La Reunion.
Well, that's probably a good guess, and just so happens to be the one they are looking for. I was kind of hoping somebody might pick up on the fact that it was La Reunion, semi-French. But the explanation behind it is La Reunion was an experimental colony that failed miserably within a few years due to poor planning and harsh conditions. They said this was near Dallas. Are they sure it's not still Dallas? I don't know. Anyway, we'll reserve my comments for later. All right, here we go. Got the next one. What Texas town was once the capital of the Republic of the Rio Grande, or Rio Grande if you wanted to say it that way, in 1840? What Texas town was once the capital of the Republic of the Rio Grande in 1840? The guesses are Laredo, Brownsville, Eagle Pass, or Del Rio. Anybody want to take a shot at this one? K5 KJZ.
KJ5HTO.
Go ahead, Matt. You got a guess for this one?
I believe I'm going to go with Laredo on this one. Laredo. KJ5HTO.
Ooh, man, he struck fast and struck hard. Yes, sir, it is in fact Laredo. The Republic of the Rio Grande was a separatist movement that briefly declared independence from Mexico. Good job, sir. All right, now put your thinking caps on just a little tighter for this one. Which ghost town in West Texas was once a thriving mercury mining community? Which ghost town in West Texas was once a thriving mercury mining community? Would it be Terlingua, Shafter, Toya, or Marathon? Anybody got a guess?
KJ5HTO.
Oh, you're stealing the show tonight, Matt. Go ahead. Oops, I quick keyed. Should have waited. Not a clue.
Well, I'm going to say Terlingua. I know that was a mining town, but I don't know if it was Mercury. So, but anyway, my guess, Terlingua.
Well, that's a good guess, sir. That is, in fact, what they're looking for. I don't know if you've been there or not, but there's not much left there now. It's a pretty country if you like desert, but not much in the town of Terlingua. All right, here's your next one. Which Texas town was once known as the pecan capital of the world? Not Canton. That's the largest flea market of the world. So which Texas town was once known as the pecan capital of the world? Your guesses are San Saba, Llano, Bastrop, or Tyler.
KJ5HTO.
You're beating them off with a stick, Matt. Go ahead, sir. What you got?
All right. Well, I remember watching an episode of One Texas Country Report. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway,
Tyler's Rose County.
I want to say it's San Saba. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with.
All right, sir. San Saba. Yeah, that Texas Country Report is a good show. Very informative. Good friend of mine happens to be the executive producer of that show. Anyway, the correct answer is San Saba. Good job, Matt. This is K5KJZ, the Monday Night Cares Net. All right, here's your next one. What obscure law did the Republic of Texas once pass in 1837 to discourage dueling? Not putting duels on your vehicle, that's before that. What obscure law did the Republic of Texas pass in 1837 to discourage dueling? Would it be duelists must wear blindfolds, duelists lost the right to vote, or duelists lost the right to hold public office, or lastly, duelists were exiled? Anybody got a guess for that one? I figured Charlie would get these.
KJ5HTO.
Giving y'all answers. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Matt.
Well, let's go with the blindfolds. The blindfolds. I do. Well, yeah, we'll just go with that. Sounds good. KJ5HTO.
Seems to me like that would not make for a very good duel, but that is not what they're looking for. Anybody else with a guess? Duelists must wear blindfolds, which was not the one they're looking for. Duelists lost the right to vote. Duelists lost the right to hold public office, or duelists were exiled.
KF5 BDI.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kevin. Go right ahead, sir.
Go with exiled.
Another good guess. They're all good guesses, but that's not the one they're looking for either. Doggone it. It is, in fact, duelists lost the right to hold public office. Maybe they need to bring that law back in Washington. I don't know. It might help things out a little bit. All right. We'll go ahead and do one more. We'll call it an evening and let everybody go watch Monday Night Football. I don't even know who's playing tonight. Which Texas town was the site of the first airmail flight in the state in 1911? Which Texas town was the site of the first airmail flight in Texas in 1911? Your choices are Galveston, Austin, Dallas, or Waco. I lost everybody. Where'd they go? Nobody's taking a guess other than, well, okay, Waco.
KF5 BDI.
Go ahead, Mr. Kevin. Which one would you like? Galveston, Austin, Dallas, or Waco?
I'll go with Waco.
Well, that is a fine guess, sir, but as wacky as it is, nope, that's not the one they were looking for. Anybody else before I give it to you?
KJ5HTO.
Go ahead, Matt. Is your wife feeding you these answers?
No, she's not, but you would think so, right? So I'm going to go with Galveston on this one.
The old Galveston. All right. Well, yep, that's what it was. Galveston. The first flight was part of a promotional event and marked a milestone in aviation history from Galveston. There we go, folks. Hope it didn't hurt everybody's brain too much. So we'll go ahead and start our checkouts, and we'll start at the bottom of the list with Mr. Cody, KF5 VAV. Your additional comments and or checkout.
Thanks for running that net tonight, sir. I appreciate you greatly. I definitely need to brush up on my history. Didn't recall most of those. Yeah, overall a great week. I think we might be getting a little bit of weather, but nothing too crazy coming in. Definitely looking forward to the coolness. KF5 VAV, back to you, sir. Clear.
All right, Mr. Cody, thank you for checking in with us and making sure that Primrose is up and running for us. Yeah, we are expecting a little weather on Wednesday and possibly into Thursday. Should be a little cooler. That's the part I'm looking for, but it could be a little bumpy. So everybody keep your hard hat handy because I know North Texas got a little rough yesterday. All right, thank you, Cody. Next we have KJ5HTO. Your checkout, please.
All right, Randy. Hey, appreciate you running the net tonight. Enjoyed the questions. Those were good. Yes, I have been to Terra-Lingua. It's been a minute, but I have been there, so I can't imagine it's changed much since then. So, because there was nothing there when we went back then. So, but we did take an airplane ride. First time I've ever been in a six-seater and got to fly over the area. That was fun. So anyhow, y'all have a great rest of your week. Hopefully we'll get some rain and some cooler weather. That'll be nice. KJ5 HTO back to net.
All right, thank you for checking in with us, Matt. Appreciate you being here. Next we have Mr. KI5BDI.
KI5BDI, thanks for running the net tonight. Accepting Matt, these were tough trivia questions. Everybody have a good week. KI5BDI, back to net control.
All right, Mr. Kevin, thank you for being here, sir. Good to hear you. Next we have KJ5HCG.
J5HCG here. Appreciate you running the net, Randy. Good questions, informative. And I was in Terra-Lingua in September of 2020 during the COVID, quote, COVID scare. It was it looked like they were trying to rebuild it into a resort area, but it was dusty and it was hot. And I don't think I'm going back. Y'all have a great week. KJ5HCG.
Yes, sir. Yeah, last time I was there was right after we had our first child. So that would have been about 1989 or 90, one of them. Went with a friend to help keep his car tuned because they were doing a off-road car rally. So I was helping him keep his 69 Camaro running. Anyway, it was hot and dusty then. Nothing else there. Hot and dusty now, probably. All right, y'all. Have a good week. Stay safe out there. And stay prepared on Wednesday in case anything comes up. We'll bring up the net. Y'all have a good one. 7-3. This is K5KJZ. Closing the repeater back to normal amateur use. All right, Mr. Colton. Be safe out there.
This is KJ5HTO. Hey, just before y'all get off there, I wouldn't mind going back to Terra-Lingua for the chili cook-off. Now, that might be fun. So anyhow, just food for thought. KJ5HTO.
I don't need to go that far to have chili cook-off. We can do that right here.
Bimley Fireman has a chili cook-off every year. I can invite y'all to it. Hey, Randy, the broadcast feed might need just a tad bit of work. It's readable, but it's not pleasant.
Like too much gain, too loud, or not enough?
It might be a signal issue. A little bit of bacon fry in there.
Okay. I brought the volume gain down just a smidgen, but nothing's changed over there. So I guess we'll have to keep monitoring it and see how it does. K5, KJZ.